get the channel up. But we're about to watch this. 20 mysterious statues caught moving on camera. Let's get the channel up. I'm gonna play catch up. I'm gonna turn this volume up just a tad bit. I noticed on my when it was down. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. 20 mysterious statues caught moving on camera. Let's get into it.
By the divine. So, without further ado, here are 20 mysterious statues caught moving on camera. The spinning statuette. The Manchester Museum has become the stage for an intriguing spectacle as one of their statues mysteriously began to rotate. Though it's nearly impossible to notice for the casual observer, a video created by museum staff reveals the ancient Egyptian statue making a slow and smooth counterclockwise turn of over 180 degrees.
Holy shit.
The statue has resided on a glass shelf for many years, but only recently started its peculiar movement. It wasn't until Egyptologist Campbell Price first noticed the statue facing the back of the display case that they realized something was out of place. Price pondered whether the movement had any connection to the prayer inscribed along the statue's spine, a solemn plea for the departed. The following day, to his surprise, the statue had shifted a few degrees further. To capture the unfolding enigma, Price had his colleagues set up a time-lapse video. Over the course of April 3rd to 8th, the camera snapped one photo per minute, allowing them to observe the statue's motion over an extended period. But intriguingly, the statue only moved during daylight hours. So, what's causing the sudden shift? There isn't actually a definitive answer yet. While some say it's supernatural, Price suggests a more practical explanation. He speculated that vibrations from external sources, like nearby traffic, may be responsible for the imperceptible movements.
Nah, that ain't that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think that statue's hunted. Man, that statue's probably like Robert the dog, but in a statue, man.
Or maybe it's magnets. A magnetic pull could explain the smoothness of the rotation, but not the source. Curiously, it's the sole item in the display case exhibiting such peculiar behavior. The museum finds itself embroiled in a captivating enigma, inviting visitors and experts to witness the perplexing dance of the ancient statue. Now let's get ready for today's missing topic. Today's missing topic has the internet abuzz with a peculiar case involving a marble statue of Jesus. Two pictures have emerged of the single monument, captivating online sleuths and art enthusiasts. The first snapshot reveals the historical figure with his right hand slightly tilted, while in the second image, his hand is unmistakably straight. Weird, right?
Come on, y'all. Quit tripping. They tripping. Oh, shit.
Most statues aren't very...
Oh, yeah, I don't know what the hell we did. I gotta go back right here. My bad. So, you know, they did say that, what was it? I don't know, man. I don't read the Bible too much, but was it like the fourth coming or some shit? He's supposed to, you know what I mean?
Today's missing topic.
Jesus supposed to come back. Hey, man, you know, maybe that's it right there. He's telling you, hey, man, look, I'm coming back, man.
Has the internet abuzz with a peculiar case involving a marble statue of Jesus. Two pictures have emerged of the single monument, captivating online sleuths and art enthusiasts. The first snapshot reveals the historical figure with his right hand slightly tilted, while in the second image, his hand is unmistakably straight.
They say he's supposed
Weird,
to come
right?
back.
Most statues...
No, that ain't weird, bro. If that Holy Bible's right, then...
Statues aren't very flexible, so naturally, people have been trying to figure out what caused this slight adjustment. Is it an otherworldly occurrence? A secret message from the sculptor? Or perhaps a prankster with a penchant for divine digits?
Nah.
Some have even speculated that it was a clever optical illusion, a trick of the light that can somehow be picked up on camera. They
Nah.
explained that the discrepancy could likely be attributed to perspective and camera angles. A slight
What y'all think on that one? Y'all think that it's the lighting, it's the camera angle? Y'all see those two pictures? Let's see, if we were facing that away, it'd be his right hand is up and his left hand is out. But then in the other picture, the hand that was out slightly is up now like the other one. What y'all think? Y'all think that's a trick of the light, camera angle, or are we seeing, you know what I mean? What y'all think?
shift in position or a change in lighting conditions could easily create the illusion of a different hand posture. But what do you guys have to say? Comment below with the hashtag missing topic and let us know if you think this statue is spiritually waving at us or just needed a helping hand to get back into place. Hey, did you know that if you smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell, you're more likely to win the lottery? So what are you waiting for? Words of the Buddha. There's been quite a buzz on Facebook about Buddha statues in Malaysia suddenly talking and blinking at the
Can y'all hear the audio clear on this video? Is it too loud? Is it too low? Cause it's loud for me in my headphones, but I noticed when I played one back from yesterday, it was kind of low. So y'all let me know.
the Puxian Buddhist Center. Plenty of people are sharing blurry and shaky videos, making it hard to tell if they've been edited or not, so it's a bit difficult to figure out. The primary incident took place on Chinese New Year's Eve, but the clips were strangely posted quite a while out of season. Apparently, there were over 30 people present when the miracle occurred, but the footage is still limited. Now, some might criticize Buddhists for worshiping statues, thinking that's why they're making a big fuss about talking Buddhas. But here's the thing, the statues, whether made of gold, bronze, resin, or wood, aren't the real Buddha. They're reminders of the Buddha's qualities and teachings, helping us follow the path to enlightenment. It's not about asking for material gains, but
Well,
the
it looked like to me like their eyes are moving. What? You know what I mean? Let's
teachings
go
say
back
to
here.
seek wisdom and understanding from the Buddha's likeness. Although, regarding the video,
Oh, man, what
these
the hell?
statues are just statues.
My bad,
They
y'all.
might be talking and blinking due to devotees' efforts and faith, but what
Oh,
exactly
talking
are
and
they
blinking.
being
Yeah, it
told?
looked like the eyes
Instead
was
of
blinking. I
shouting and
didn't-
scrambling to
can't really
record
see.
with
there you
lousy
go.
resolution phones, maybe they should
But I don't know.
calmly
Yeah, that
observe
could be
and
the
try
phone.
to understand the statue's message.
Yeah, that definitely can be. You know what I mean? You can see the eyes moving. You can see the mouth moving, but you can also see the camera. You know, the person that's holding the camera is moving. And it looks like they got a pretty shitty phone. So, I don't know on that one. But if them eyes are moving and them lips are moving, then maybe it was meant for them to be there to hear whatever that Buddha statue is saying or whatever message it has. Man, who knows? Only the people that's there are gonna know.
It's like being in a classroom where the teacher is trying to teach, but students are making a ruckus. Some sources suggest these statues can be bought from China and are solar powered, but that only raises more questions. Need some milk? It all began in New Delhi, India, back in 1995, when rumors started spreading about statues of Lord Ganesha. The Hindu deity, known as the
What the-
remover of obstacles, was said to have been seen consuming milk offered by practitioners. Word of this extraordinary event spread fast and soon. People across India and even in various parts of the world rushed to temples and homes where Ganesha idols were present, all to give milk to some statues. And to their astonishment, many claimed to witness the milk disappearing from the spoons as if consumed by the statues. Maybe they were low on vitamin D. The event transcended religious boundaries, attracting the attention of scientists.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. That one's kind of weird.
Skeptics and believers. Television channels and newspapers covered the story extensively, further fueling the curiosity and excitement surrounding the Ganesha milk drinking miracle. The event lasted for a few days, during which countless devotees experienced what they believed to be a direct interaction with the divine. Some attributed the phenomenon to divine intervention, while others proposed scientific explanations such as capillary action or the porous nature of the statues. Despite the diverse interpretations and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. What do I think those statues are made out of? I mean, if those statues, I mean, it can be some where they're kind of, you know, what I mean, just putting that up there and it's drinking it because of the way the statue's made, or I don't know, man. I don't know. Statues, drinking milk, Buddha talking to people. Boy, I don't know. It's pretty interesting though.
explanations, the Ganesha milk drinking miracle became a powerful symbol of faith and spirituality. It brought people together, instilled a sense of wonder and reverence, and sparked discussions about the mysteries of the universe. While the event eventually subsided, leaving room for debate and contemplation, it remains etched in the memories of those who witnessed or participated in the phenomenon. A haunted kingdom. In Veracruz, Mexico, there's an abandoned amusement park called Reino Magico, or Magic Kingdom. But beware before you book your ticket. This place has a spooky reputation that'll send shivers down your spine. Legend has it that the park is haunted by otherworldly beings, and it's all because of a curse. Long ago, this very spot used to be a cemetery. Although most of the coffins were relocated to another resting place, not all of them made the full journey. So locals say that the spirits of the departed still roam these eerie grounds. To their credit, strange accidents have occurred ever since the park opened, giving it a chilling reputation.
Man, those look like some creepy, what is they call them, gnomes? There's some creepy little gnomes, man. Look at him, man. He looked like he disgusted. That dude, he looked like he just in a daze, bro, in the clouds.
Once inside the park, you'll stumble upon statues of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. These statues used to grace the castle,
bro,
which just so Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. These statues used to grace the castle, which just so happened to be the epicenter of paranormal activity. Numerous witnesses swear they've seen Snow White and her gang come to life, moving around and exploring the park after dark. Talk about an enchanted encounter.
And if I see Snow White and her gnomes walking around, and I'm out that amusement park, and I'm never going back to that amusement park ever again, bro. I'm ghost.
Here's the spine-chilling climax. There's a tale of a brave soul who witnessed the statue's eerie escapades firsthand. The sight scared him so much that he couldn't shake off the terror. Sadly, he succumbed to his despair, leaving us in the dark without any further evidence. So, if you're up for a hair-raising adventure, venture into the forsaken Reino Magico. Just remember to keep your wits about you and beware of the supernatural surprises that await. It's a spooky amusement park experience you won't soon forget, but we can't guarantee you'll make it out without a case of the heebie-jeebies. The Eyes of Jesus. If you're looking for a blend of religion and magic, look no further than this incident in Mexico.
Yeah, I heard
At a
about
local
this
church,
one. I heard about this one too, y'all. I don't know though. This stuff is crazy, bro. And if that shit's really happening, then the people that's witnessing it was meant to be there at that exact time, that exact date. You know what I mean? They was supposed to have been in that front of that statue. That was destiny. It was their faith, whatever you want to call it. They were supposed to be there.
Mysterious event unfolded that some believe could be a sign of the times. On camera, the eyes of Jesus appeared to open, leaving people puzzled and questioning their vision and beliefs. Paranormal investigators flocked to the scene, meticulously examining the video footage. Some suggest that the opening eyes may simply be an optical illusion, but others consider a more sinister possibility. Could it be the presence of demonic forces after all? Over 20 specialists, including priests, have scrutinized the video, yet the authenticity of the footage remains undetermined. Despite the slightly shaky footage and less than ideal quality, one can clearly witness the eyes of Jesus opening. Could it be that a spirit has possessed this particular statue? For those with religious beliefs, it might be perceived as a genuine miracle. However, The eerie appearance of Jesus' eyes have left some unsettled. The number of witnesses to this event is still unclear. Instances of claimed miracles like this are not uncommon, often drawing attention seekers hoping for their time to shine.
Yeah.
Yet sometimes the line between what's real and what's not becomes blurred. In this case, it's certainly intriguing. While some dismiss it as nonsense, others in the Mexican community see it as a potential miracle. Maybe they're right. The head of Jesus. Another Jesus statue seems to have joined the spiritual trend of coming to life in front of others, or at least tilting slightly all on its own. This statue appeared to move its head during a Good Friday Mass and has been hailed as a miracle as well. The extraordinary incident reportedly occurred in the state of Jalisco. According to a worshiper who filmed the event, the figure of the crucified Christ seemed to turn its head, sparking speculation all over. One of the witnesses was Estela Gomez, who expressed the belief that the statue was trying to convey a message or request. The local community is divided in their interpretation of the event, with some regarding it as a potential miracle and others with reservations. However, the priest in charge, Juan Antonio Guerra Lul, offered a different perspective. He dismissed the notion of a miracle, describing it as a beautiful occurrence during the Seven World Sermon at the Mass. He suggested that the movement of the statue's head was a result of the inadequate support from the fur ropes holding it to the cross. He considered it a natural and normal situation rather than a supernatural event. Typically, the 300-year-old Christ statue resides in a glass coffin, but for the traditional St. Friday celebration, it was placed on the cross. He mentioned that he hadn't reported the incident to church authorities, but expressed hope that they would recognize it as an unusual occurrence. The Weeping Mary. Church attendees have made startling claims that a statue depicting the Virgin Mary shed tears of blood, drenching her face in a crimson hue. Video and images of this divine occurrence have shown up online, only bringing more attention to the spectacle and capturing the attention of many more. According to witnesses,
man, that look like paint. You know, I wonder when the hell when this is captured. Because, you know, we got that movie makeup you can put on and make your face look like that.
They observed firsthand as red tears streamed from the eyes of the Virgin Mary. A news report by Telemundo showcased the statue, securely encased in glass and wood, visibly adorned with what appeared.
Yeah, if y'all ain't hip on Telemundo, that's a Mexican news freaking show. My RAs in Job Corps, they used to watch that shit every morning. Telemundo.
To be dried up blood. The glass eyes of the saint seem to be the source of this alleged miracle, so maybe there's some truth to what they're saying. Additionally, the statue's hands were splattered with the enigmatic blood, though the church has refrained from labeling it a real miracle just yet. In another instance, chilling footage emerged from Colombia in August, capturing the moment when a statue of the Virgin Mary also wept blood. Maybe they came from the same shop. A few more similar accounts from Catholics worldwide have made the rounds, although the true meaning behind this supernatural sign remains unknown. But maybe an exorcist should be brought in just to be safe. Mary's other tears. It's not that common to see depictions of Mary crying, but in a small town in northern Israel, crowds of people have gathered to witness a statue of the Virgin Mary, claiming that she's been shedding tears of oil. In terms of divine signs, does that rank higher than blood?
How does that crying tears of oil? See, man, I'm thinking, nah, bro. Tears of oil. Some of these gotta be like hoax or fucking pranks or something, dude. But I don't know. In those countries, people are so serious about their religion, I don't think nobody would prank that. But come on, y'all. Tears of oil. Who cries tears of oil?
Blood or holy water? The Khoury family, who are Christians residing near the Lebanon border, have declared that they witnessed the miraculous event within the confines of their living room. According to Osama Khoury, his wife Amira recently discovered the statue covered with oil. Amira claimed that the statue spoke to her, reassuring her not to be afraid. That was probably reassuring. As news of the oil spread, more and more individuals were drawn to witness the phenomenon. Even after being wiped off, certain areas of the statue continue to exhibit a slick, moist appearance. The most captivating moment for onlookers is when a tear seemingly trickles down the statue's cheek, like a well-placed cinematic metaphor. The family states that approximately 2,000 individuals have visited.
Nah, come on, bro. I don't know. Anything's possible. Anything's possible these days, man. You come back reincarnated as anything.
The statue in the past week, all eager to observe this extraordinary occurrence. The sight of a weeping statue has long captured the fascination and faith of believers around the world. While some may approach it with skepticism, for many, it's a well-needed reminder of the mysteries and wonders that exist beyond our comprehension.
That's crazy.
This family's living room has transformed into a gathering place where hope.
They said she was crying. I wonder if they meant, because they said she was covered in oil. So you mean to tell me the statue is crying and sweating? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Awe and spiritual awakenings converge. Hopefully they're cool with it, being spiritual with Sai Baba. In a more lighthearted twist, regardless of your faith, there's enough evidence of the existence of a greater power in the universe, whether we call it the force of nature, cosmical whims, or God's grace. And when it comes to saints, supposedly they're the special messengers who walk among us. One such saintly figure is Sri Shirdi Sai Baba, who has left his devotees awestruck with his divine presence, both in life and even after his passing. Now, let's take a delightful trip to the Sai Baba temple in Mapit. This temple attracts a multitude of Sai followers each day, and it's no wonder why. There's an enchanting incident caught on the temple's CCTV camera, right in the sanctum sanctorum where Baba's idol resides.
Bro, did his leg just fall off? Was that a leg? What the hell? That looks like a leg. Bro, my leg fell off. Look.
Brace yourselves for the holy spectacle. Imagine Sai Baba gently plucking the flower garland placed on his statue during the puja, a type of worship ritual. He then places the fallen garland at his divine feet.
Oh, it's flowers.
With a playful kick,
it's flowers, y'all. I thought it was one of his legs the way it was. Not me. Thought his legs and fell off.
Adorns the pedestal surrounding him with a beautifully arranged garland. It's a sight that fills the hearts of Sai's devoted followers with joy and gratitude, as they believe his grace is truly present in this temple. Word of this miraculous event surged through the public, drawing even more people to witness and worship in this sacred place. In this tale of wonder and devotion, the Sai Baba temple in Mapit has become a beacon for those seeking spiritual solace and a glimpse of the extraordinary. So if this sort of thing is up your alley, maybe consider joining the countless believers who flock to this enchanting place where Sai Baba's divine magic unfolds before their very eyes. Mystery in the cemetery. In a quiet cemetery tucked away in a sleepy town, there stood a peculiar statue that seems to have a mischievous secret. This statue, with its solemn gaze and stoic pose, has an uncanny ability to make its eyes come alive when nobody was watching. Visitors to the cemetery would stroll by, unknowingly catching glimpses of the statue from the corner of their eyes. They'd turn their heads, and lo and behold, the statue's eyes would pop open, as if it were playing a little game of hide and seek. Word soon spread this enigmatic statue, and curious folks from far and wide flocked to the cemetery.
What if somebody made those statues, man, and they made it to where, like those ventriloquist dolls? You know what I mean? You pull a string, but in this case, they wouldn't be able to pull a string because somebody would probably see them. Or have it hooked up to like some kind of timer, you know, for it to do it. I don't know. I'm just thinking out the box, man.
To experience the phenomenon for themselves. Some even tried to get some good footage, but most of the stuff online has been shaky at best. Why does it seem like all of the supernatural occurrences are camera shy? People would take turns peering at the statue from various angles, trying their best to catch it in the act of flickering its stone eyes. But alas, the statue was a master of disguise, and its eyes only revealed their sparkle when nobody was directly gazing upon it. Likely story, many believed it to be a mystifying occurrence, while others thought it was just a clever trick of the light. Regardless of the explanation, the cemetery became a hub of amusement and wonder for a bit.
That's not a clever trick of the light right there. You open and close their eyes twice.
Although whether that's a good thing or not might be up for debate. A new source of oil. Maybe oil is the new sign of the divine because a charming New Mexico church mystery came to light and it sounds a bit familiar. Just like the statue in Israel we mentioned, this Virgin Mary was also discovered weeping olive oil. Our Lady of Guadalupe Catholic Church in Hobbs became the center of attention.
What is it? Olive oil. Why is these statues crying olive oil? What's going on, chat? Olive oil? Is that the new tears now? Come on now.
As visitors flocked to witness the enchanting phenomenon, but in this case, a sample of the fluid was carefully collected and sent for chemical analysis. Bishop Oscar Cantu, with a twinkle in his eye, shared the findings. It was olive oil, scented olive oil. Some even claimed it smelled like roses, similar to the oil I bless and consecrate each year for special ceremonies. The church diligently sought answers, exploring all possibilities. They examined the interior of the statue, expecting to find hidden mechanisms or tricks. But to their surprise, they found nothing but cobwebs. Even the Mexican manufacturers were consulted, but they assured the church that no moisture should remain in the solid bronze during the crafting process. As news of the weeping statue spread, visitors poured into the church. Their curiosity piqued. Some skeptics wondered if it could be an elaborate hoax, but the bishop countered. How could it be done physically? It's hardened bronze, and we've examined every nook and cranny. While the mystery remains unsolved, the church remains open to the possibility of a supernatural sign. As Bishop Cantu embarks on a new journey in different dioceses, he leaves behind a community filled with wonder, hoping that the tears are indeed a divine message of goodness and not a mischievous trick. The church eagerly awaits the fruits of this enchanting event, keeping their hearts open to the extraordinary and embracing the power of faith and miracles. The nod from God. A remarkable incident occurred during a Catholic procession in Saltillo, Mexico, where a statue of Jesus seemingly moved its head, leaving some viewers convinced that it was a divine sign. However, there were those who dismissed the footage as either a hoax or an optical illusion, sparking a lively debate.
Why is all this shit they saying an optical illusion? People, come on, man.
In the video, the head of the Christ statue was clearly seen lifting up, accompanied by the apparent opening of its eyes. But is it a trick of the angle or an actual force of nature? While some speculated that elements like wind or human intervention would be responsible for the movement, the exact cause remains uncertain. Skeptics analyzing the footage pointed out the presence of a hand moving beneath the statue's tunic just before the head movements occur. Expressing their doubts, one person commented, "It's silly to believe this story," while another suggested that the camera was anticipating the movement, implying a setup. Some viewers even proposed that the yellow ribbon attached to the cross has been manipulated to create the illusion of movement. The Catholic Church has historically recognized only a few occurrences as genuine miracles, with many others turning out to be deliberate deceptions, so this one might be a long shot. Nevertheless, there have been instances where the Church accepted modern events as miracles, such as the case of Mary Simon Pierre's recovery from Parkinson's disease, attributed to the intercession of the late Pope John Paul II. These examples highlight the delicate balance between skepticism and belief when it comes to extraordinary examples within religious contexts. Lord Kali's Wandering Eyes. On a different side of the religious spectrum, a series of videos depicting statues of the Hindu goddess Lord Kali have come out online displaying some kind of subtle eye movements. These intriguing videos have captured the attention and curiosity of viewers worldwide, sparking discussions about the supernatural and divine. Lord Kali, known as the goddess of time, power, and destruction in Hindu mythology, is often depicted with a fierce countenance and multiple arms. She's revered by millions of devotees who believe in her transformative and protective energies. The belief in the deity's ability to manifest her presence in statues has led to these captivating videos. In the footage, the eyes of Lord Kali appear to move, giving the impression of a living, sentient being. This evidence has both amazed and bewildered those who have seen the videos, with some interpreting this occurrence as a divine message or a sign of spiritual significance, while others approach it with skepticism. Some argue that the movement of the statue's eyes is a result of advanced animatronics or special effects, questioning the authenticity. Others view it as a genuine manifestation of
Boy, why did they make that statue tongue like that, boy? What in the blue blazers?
the goddess's divine presence, reinforcing their faith and deepening their connection to Lord Kali. Whether the movement of the statue's eyes is a profound spiritual occurrence or a product of technological trickery, it ignites contemplation about the boundaries between the physical and the metaphysical, inviting us to explore the mysteries that lie beyond our everyday perceptions. As these videos continue to captivate audiences, their authenticity continues to go unresolved. Yet regardless of the ultimate explanation, they've undeniably sparked curiosity, stirred emotions, and generated discussions about the spiritual realm, reminding us of the enduring allure of the divine in our
That one might be the trick of the camera, trick of the, you know what I mean, the angle. You know what I mean? Because they're standing to the right of it or to the left of it. And then when they move in the front, it makes it look like the eyes are moving. That might just be, y'all feel me?
Complex and diverse world. Trick of the light. There have been quite a few random rumors circulating about statues of deities appearing to open their eyes, causing crowds to gather at these places with anticipation. Another instance involves the statue of Lord Murugan. In the video capturing the sensation, the face of the Murugan statue is seen being sprinkled with water while saffron is applied to the mouth and forehead. Due to the application of oil on the statue, only the area around the eye appears to glow, creating the illusion of the eye opening. At least the oil isn't coming out this time. But upon closer examination, it becomes apparent that only the right eye of the statue seems to resemble an open human eye. The left does not exhibit any similar movement or change. Diving in deeper, the reflection of light on the oiled surface seems to be influenced by the angle of the video captured, as the light appears to fade and shift to the left eye when the angle changes. The reflection of light on the oiled eye should logically be consistent with the source of illumination, such as the light from a cell phone or a lamp. However, upon careful observation, it becomes evident that there is no corresponding reflection in the adjacent eye or any other noticeable signs. So while there may be claims of miraculous eye opening, a closer examination of the video reveals that these assertions are practically unfounded. The special situation captured in the video can be attributed to optical illusions and the manipulation of lighting and angles after all. Moving around Ballinspittle. In the charming village of Ballinspittle, nestled in the cute County Cork of Ireland, there once was a statue that captured the imagination of locals and visitors. This statue depicted the Virgin Mary and became famous for its alleged ability to move. Imagine the excitement that swept through the village when reports began to circulate about the statue's miraculous swaying and tilting. Word spread, and soon enough, hordes of curious onlookers and devoted pilgrims were all trying to get here. The scene was something straight out of a movie, with crowds gathering, eyes wide with anticipation, hoping to catch a glimpse of the statue's elusive movements. Some believed it to be a divine miracle, while others scratched their heads in disbelief. Of course, there were those skeptics who argued that vibrations or a gust of wind might have caused the statue to sway, casting doubt on the supposed supernatural phenomenon. But as time went on, the fervor surrounding the moving statue gradually faded away. The statue returned to its still, stoic position, which is pretty standard behavior for the most part. Today, this town stands as a reminder of a time when faith, wonder, and a touch of whimsy brought a small village into the spotlight. So, if you ever find yourself wandering the enchanting countryside of County Cork, take a moment to visit Ballinspittle. Who knows, maybe you'll catch a glimpse of the statue's dance, or simply enjoy the tales of a bygone era when a little village became the center of attention thanks to its moving statue. A Mary miracle. A remarkable scene had started to unfold in a church as hundreds of Christians flocked to witness what they believed was a miraculous painting of the Virgin Mary. While it's no olive oil weeping, the painting does appear to come alive as her lips appear to move in sync with the recitation of the Lord's Prayer during Mass. Captivating footage captured the moment when the congregation began saying the sacred prayer, only to be momentarily distracted by the extraordinary sight before them. Upon closer inspection, the Virgin Mary's mouth appears to be in motion, gradually becoming more distinct as the video progresses. One attendant recorded the captivating event and shared it on Facebook, firmly asserting that it was a genuine miracle. Addressing any doubts, he clarified that the phenomenon occurred during Mass, specifically during the recitation of the Rosary at the end. He adamantly insisted that the lighting conditions were inconsequential, having witnessed similar occurrences under various lighting conditions. He also observed that the movement of the Virgin Mary's lips seemed to align with the pace of the prayer being recited, further reinforcing the authenticity of the spectacle. As the video circulated on social media, viewers were astounded by what they saw. Words of awe and wonder filled the comment section, with phrases like "absolutely beautiful" and "wow," expressing the profound impact of the experience. This captivating event serves as a reminder of the enduring power of faith and the mysterious ways in which it manifests. For those fortunate enough to witness the Virgin Mary seemingly join in the Lord's Prayer, it's a moment of profound spiritual significance, a glimpse into the extraordinary without the realm of the ordinary. Blink and you'll miss it. It's been quite a frenzy at Old Lady of Lourdes Shrine in Chennai, where a completely different statue of the Mother Mary has reportedly blinked its eyes. Not very statue-like if you ask us, but that's where the trouble began. Word spread like wildfire, and suddenly hundreds of believers were flocking to witness this miracle. The statue sits atop a glass-fronted wall at the left entrance of the shrine, capturing the attention of all who pass by, especially on social media. While devout believers were quick to express their gratitude for this extraordinary event, skeptics raised doubts about its authenticity. Josephine Roche, a regular attendee of the church, couldn't contain her excitement. She exclaimed that she had never witnessed such a remarkable occurrence in Chennai before. The shrine's architecture, inspired by the renowned Lourdes Shrine in France, added to the intrigue surrounding the event. Of course, not everyone was convinced. According to Tamil Daily, the church was recently cleaned and the glass wall refurbished in preparation for the feast. The report suggested that these renovations might have created an illusion, making it appear as if the statue had opened its eyes. While the debate continues, it's safe to say that this unusual occurrence has certainly added an extra buzz to the ongoing festivities. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, it's hard to resist the curiosity and excitement that surrounds such events. Mr. Diamond and Mr. Fritz. A creepy ventriloquist doll from the World War II era has caused a stir as it also decided to join the craze of blinking and moving its mouth. Named
I think they got those dolls in Zach Vagrant's from Ghost Hunters Haunted Museum down in Vegas. I think that's where I've seen those heads at.
Mr. Fritz, this eerie doll was bestowed upon Michael Diamond, a 48-year-old from Liverpool, by a former prisoner from a Nazi World War II camp. Mr. Diamond became suspicious when he noticed the glass cabinet housing the doll mysteriously opening at night. To get to the bottom of this paranormal mystery, he set up a trusty GoPro camera to record over 2 different evenings. Then, to his astonishment, his security footage revealed the cabinet doors swing open, while the doll's eyes and mouth appeared to be in motion. Convinced that Mr. Fritz is haunted, Mr. Diamond took swift action to contain the supernatural doll. He locked the cabinet with a sturdy chain and covered it with a blanket. As the story goes, Mr. Fritz was crafted by an American prisoner at a German World War II camp.
Oh yeah.
This mysterious doll then found its way to an antique shop in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, before finally making its way to the UK and in the hands of Mr. Diamond.
Yeah,
although Mr. Diamond himself doesn't feel scared by Mr. Fritz, his wife and daughter are less enthusiastic about its presence. But What's the explanation? With no open windows, no airflow, and a latched door, the supernatural occurrences surrounding Mr. Fritz remain shrouded in mystery. In addition to his bizarre encounter with Mr. Fritz, Mr. Diamond is an entertainer who travels the country performing daring stunts with his eclectic collection of taxidermy animals, spiritual props, skulls, and ancient weaponry. Mary's Moving Lips. A life-sized statue of Blessed Mary has captured the attention of believers around the world as it appeared to move its lips during prayer groups. This remarkable event unfolded as devoted worshipers gathered in front of the statue, seeking solace and guidance in their spiritual journey. The footage reveals the devout gathering together, engaged in heartfelt prayers, when suddenly the lips of the Blessed Mary statue appear to move in synchronization with their devotion. The phenomenon, which occurred during several prayer sessions, left onlookers in a state of wonder and awe. Witnesses from various prayer groups have described their experiences with a mix of astonishment and gratitude. Some have deemed it a miracle, a divine interaction between the sacred and the earthly realm. Others find solace in the belief that their prayers have been heard and acknowledged by the blessed figure before them. This enchanting occurrence has become a source of inspiration and renewed devotion for many. Visitors and believers from far and wide are now flocking to witness this extraordinary event firsthand.
That's crazy.
Seeking a connection with the divine and hoping for their own spiritual encounters. Whether a miraculous event or a profound optical illusion, it's touched the hearts and souls of those who have witnessed it, leaving an unwavering mark on their spiritual journeys. Great Sphinx closed its eyes. Social media.
Man, what do y'all think? Is these statues like, you know what I mean? You think these people are tripping? They're just having illusions, or they seeing some stuff? Shit, it got me lost for words, bro.
Media users have kept their eyes peeled on Egypt's Great Sphinx of Giza after images of the iconic structure with its eyes seemingly shut circulated online. The mythical creature that has the body of a lion and the head of a human was constructed with open eyes. As such, many people were shocked to see images that appeared to show the Sphinx appearing to get some shut-eye. One Facebook post, which is thought to be the one that started the trend, includes multiple images of the structure and a video of the Sphinx with its eyes closed. Some were convinced by the images, while others ridiculed the story and rejected the photos as fake.
Yeah, maybe what if somebody, when there wasn't no tourists, they took a picture, the one on the right, with the eyes open, and then they did something and made it have his eyes closed, like some kind of, editing, or somebody actually, went there and messed the eyes up for it to be closed, and then before the tourists came back, they fixed the eyes back. I don't know, that seemed like that'd be a lot of chiseling and shit, though.
One Twitter user wrote, "Let the poor guy sleep. He's been awake for centuries." Many supported the sentiment, seeing the humor in the situation. Egypt's Ministry of Antiquities confirmed that the images were modified using Photoshop, emphasizing that this is not the first time that rumors have circulated.
See, I told you. I told you that or Photoshop, man.
About it. Meanwhile, a statement posted by Tourism Egypt on Facebook also denied the claims, saying the pictures that had been shared must have either been taken at an angle or digitally edited. It still remains unknown who doctored the images or why, other than perhaps to gain attention.
Yeah.
The world of statues always seems to be on the go, even though the statues themselves aren't expected to move.
Y'all chat, how y'all digging these reaction videos, man? Y'all messing with it or what? Let your boy know in the comments, man. Y'all got something y'all want to see? Something that piques y'all interest, man. Y'all let me know. We gonna keep on rocking with them, though, for sure.
Most of the ones seem to have had other plans, whether it's the spirit or the divine at work, or just a computer photoshopping whiz kid. There's always a few more mysteries to uncover. So, we'll be at work with our eyes on the prize.
Alright, y'all, that's it for this one. Keep your eyes open. I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to look for another video, and we're going to come right back at y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.